This is me showing y'all a day in the life of what we do. Today, we're going out to Gainesville. We're gonna go to this place and change out a carbon tank, change out some filters at the hospital, things of that nature. So I'm gonna take y'all along, let y'all see everything. All right, y'all, the time is now 6:19, and I'm currently waiting on my boy to get out the bathroom. We can go ahead and leave and head out to Gainesville. So we'll probably get there about 8:30, 9 o'clock to get to the first stop. But yeah, man, I'm gonna give y'all some updates along the way. A day in the life, man, a day in the life. It's actually 45 degrees right now, y'all. 45 degrees is crazy. But it ain't really that bad. I got my ski, got my long sleeve on, t-shirt underneath, and I got my hoodie on with my ski. Got sweatpants on under my jeans, so I'm feeling good. Gonna get out here, get this job, man, get this work day. And it's an easy like day, easy one. We don't really be doing much. Not on days like this where we drive out to Gainesville. We really don't do much, to be honest with you. I'm debating, y'all. Really don't know if I should go in here and get some or not. We're gonna get food later anyway, and the nigga need to save money. So, I don't know. They heat when it's hot, too. They don't give a fuck.
You got hands on them, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
Jack is bananas, Jack.
Bananas.
Fuck up, Jack.
What's going on, y'all? So yeah, it looks like my job is actually going through some stuff right now because apparently there were some filters that were supposed to get shipped into us, and we don't have the endotoxin filters that we need to get the job done today. And it's apparently like a big fuss going on, back and forth. Well, we sent it, why isn't it there? These guys lose it, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, I'm one of the lowest people. I'm probably one of the bottom people at this company. I don't give a what happens. I really don't care. I'm just like kind of like, dang, I didn't feel like I got enough sleep in that truck. But it is what it is. That's all I'm thinking about, honestly. But yeah, man, nonetheless, about to hit the hospital. We got probably like another 20 minutes till we get there. And then we, see what we gonna do. They want us to check on the dialysis floor to see if we have any filters that we left there from the last time we were there, but we'll see, man, we'll see. I'm gonna let y'all know what happens, man. Oh, you thought Chris was at home?
Yeah, out of his house.
Let the body gone. I'm getting a phone call right now, y'all. Yeah, y'all, so it looks like this might be one of my last days working with this job. So it's good that I can take y'all along and show you everything I'm doing. We got some good news coming. But yeah, we actually ended up meeting somebody else halfway because the guy forgot the filters at the shop. I should have took some videos so y'all can see like the little Florida little stops and gas stations. We got like a little fresh Orange Grove place or whatever over there. But we was in Inverness and Wildwood, Florida, if y'all know about that. But yeah, man, we're waiting on them to shut down so we can disinfect the loop for dialysis. So we're for them to shut down and switch to portable machines. We're gonna disinfect the loop, change some filters, we're gonna move on from there. But yeah, man, I'll get back with y'all. I forgot to show y'all, but the tank that we have back here, we just put it in the room over here. Let me show y'all real quick. What is going on, YouTube? We back. 30 days being consistent. And y'all boys and females. Today I'm bringing y'all the video of a day in the life of a plumber slash water softener mechanic slash water service technician. So I'm bringing y'all a day in the life pretty much. I woke up we got to the warehouse at about 5:34 in the morning. I clocked in about 5:30. Left there at about 6:30, but this is just a video of me walking y'all through everything that we did today. Yeah, it was just another day. Some stuff I left out, missed a couple of things, New. Hey, the newbie excuse, my bad. New guy on the job, my bad. But the day really consists of we were going to a hospital to work and to change some filters, and the filters that we needed, the guy I'm riding with, you see, I'm a helper. I'm like the number 2, so I'm like the assistant. So the guy I ride with, he was supposed to get some filters that we needed for the job. He actually ended up not grabbing the right ones and didn't get any at all. And when we got actually to our first destination, which is a little bit of, like 10, 15 minutes from the hospital, it's just another unit, an offsite unit, but it has to do with the hospital. But when we got there, he called a different guy at the shop, and we ended up going back and forth with the office, and the guy at the shop found him, and we met the guy halfway. And we got the filters, and the guy was venting about his life. And hey, I ain't never got nothing wrong with nobody venting about their life and their problems, because I know we all got life and problems and things. But man, sometimes people they go too far, man. They go too personal, and it is what it is. But we ended up meeting him. He was telling us his life story for a bit. Before we actually met him, we actually stopped at Chick-fil-A, man. We got Chick. We went and met that dude, came back, went up to the dialysis floor. They shut down the water loop. We changed the filters that we needed to, disinfected the loop. After that, went to one more off-site unit where they do lab work, and we changed a tank there, a carbon tank. I showed y'all that in the video, that tank. Oh yeah, and in the morning y'all saw me fill up that tank too. So that was another thing that I didn't think I was gonna be doing, but I had to do that. But yeah, that was a pretty simple day. The hard part about that, is just driving to and from Tampa. So, yeah, that ended up being, I think I had 12 hours that day. So left at about 5:30. He picked me up in the work truck at my crib at about 5:30. And I clocked out at about 5:30, about 5:19 p.m. So yeah, man, just a normal day. It's 2 hours there and 2 hours back, so that's really the hard part about it. And man, when I was driving back, I had forgot to get gas, and we have to get gas at Wawa because we have Wawa gas cars. So man, I had to stop at this Wawa in a different part of town, like closer to Orlando, but it had took me like the highway. Let's say the highway is going straight to downtown. I had to take an exit that was like way before downtown, and it took me like into that little town to get some gas. And man, I'm telling you, I was driving for like 20 minutes into this town, found the gas station, got the gas, got back on the road, and we were still about an hour away. And I'm like, bro, like I don't know, man. It just felt like a lot of driving, but that's really all it is. And again, since I'm like the helper, the number 2, I'm driving on the way back. He drive in the morning, I drive on the way back. But yeah, I mean that's what that day really consists of. It really wasn't. It's an easy day. It's just driving, Hearing the back and forth between the guy I was riding with in the office, talking about, well, these are the filters that I found and blah blah blah. But yeah, man, it's really just the driving, and listening to the drama at work, really. But
And that was just a day in the life. That was really just a Monday. We do that every Monday and Thursday. So that's my average Monday and Thursday, about a 12-hour day of just really no physical work, honestly. No real physical labor. There will be times where we have to go and swap out two tanks. That's like the heaviest part or hardest part of the day or the job, but that ain't nothing. But yeah, that's it. Deciding if you want to spend your money on lunch and breakfast and all that. So yeah, we actually ended up having lunch at Hooters. Now I be feeling like if you working construction type job or not warehouse, but if you work in construction type job or you work in jobs that are real hands dirty and I guess you would say blue collar and yeah, you be around a lot of older men, and a lot of them older men they like to go to places like Hooters, and they like to go to, they like to have lunch at. I don't know if y'all have that wherever y'all at, but we got Rachel's here, so that's like a place where you could look at women on the pole and stuff, and you can eat. And I'm just saying, man, it's just different when you with the older crowd. But yeah, man, so that was really the day. That wasn't a long day. Honestly, I didn't do much that day. I I just really rode shotgun, man. Just rode shotgun, listened to the complaints about work, and that was my last day at that job, and I didn't even know that. But I didn't know that for sure. But I kind of knew. But that was my last day at that job, man. And I am so grateful. Oh my God, I'm grateful, man. I am super grateful. So yeah, that was a day in the life. A day in the life of a plumber and slash. I don't really know what you want to call it, and especially off of what we did that day. It's like I didn't do nothing that you would have seen that had anything to do with whatever you would call whatever it is whatever it is the title you would put on that. But a day in the life. I would say I made $18 an hour that day. So 18 times 12. Let's do the math. Let's do the math. So I made $216 that day, and I didn't do nothing. Honestly, I didn't do nothing. Yeah, day in the life, man. That was $18 an hour. That was a 12 hour shift. Yeah, man. Just another day, just another Monday. That was all that. Actually, that was a Thursday. Just another Thursday. Easy one too. My last day at that job. I learned a lot with plumbing and all that, and water softeners. I learned a lot about all that stuff, and just to let y'all know, if y'all got a water softener in your house, y'all winning, cause I learned a lot about hard water and water with all these chemicals and different bacterias and things in it, man. And it's rough, man. It's rough when you get on the other side of things and you get to see behind the curtain. I don't know, man. We went to a lot of restaurants too where we had to go service the water systems and oh man, so many places got ruined for me, man. So many places where you just see how dirty they keep the kitchen, man. It's bad. It's really bad. They got some dirty places out there, y'all. Like some real dirty places out there. And yeah. But yeah. Starting out at that job, you would make I mean, if you got I would look up water softener or water technician or utility service. I'm sorry, utility service technician. If you look up anything like that in your area, I would assume it starts at 18, $20 an hour, somewhere around there. On a day to day, you be using like tools like pliers, things like that, wrenches, all that stuff, man, all that stuff. Yeah, learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot. It was an experience. It was an experience working with the kind of men in that field, seeing that a lot of men are not happy, man. A lot of men are not happy, especially with their day to day lives and things they have going on. They're just not happy, and you see that in them. And when they're not happy, man, it shows, and you see the toll that not being happy with work takes on people, and when they have to go home to deal with families and relationships and animals and the stresses of life, and you see the role that work plays in that on these people. It's kind of heartbreaking, but it's also enlightening in a way because it gives you some intel to let you know on just what to look for in the day to day, and it lets you know, well, is this where you want to be? Is this what you want to be dealing with? Well, you better do something so you end up in a situation like dude. So that's one thing I've taken from this job is, and I've seen that a lot of older men. We might sometimes think that older men have a lot of wisdom and they notice and know that a lot of older men, they don't really have a lot of wisdom. A lot of older men are just older kids, just bigger kids, bigger and older kids. That's all they is. Still making the same jokes that you made back in the day and acting the same way that the teenagers act. That's all it is. Still just big kids, bigger and older kids. But the stresses of life, man. Work is definitely work is definitely gonna take a toll on you if you're not doing what you love. If work is actually work and it's not what you love and something you enjoy, it's gonna eat away at you every single day, slowly. And it's gonna drain you. And you just gotta ask yourself and make that call for yourself just to see, is that something that you willing to do? Are you willing to grit your teeth and put your head down and just do what you gotta do? And if that's the case, you're willing to do that for what though? What are you doing it for? You just doing it just to doing it. You doing it to take care of your family. You doing it so you can work towards something. The question is, what are you doing it for? But that job taught me a lot, man. That job taught me a lot. I'm gonna make a video about that too. What I learned, what I learned working 10 years so far. I guess that's what I say because I've been working since I was 17. So yeah, technically I could do a video. What I learned working for 10 years. I'm actually about to put that in my notes. That's not a bad idea. See how much time we at. 11 minutes. Yeah, man. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. If you got a water softener system in your crib, your crib is worth some more money. So I would look into getting a water softener for your crib. If anything, you could just get a water filtration system. Ain't gonna be that much expensive. You can install it yourself too. But if that's something you're ever looking to get into, I would recommend it. I mean, it's not that hard of work. It can be hard work. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm gonna be real with you. To me, your body is important. All right, so you want to use your mind to work, because if you're working with your body and working thinking you macho man and like that, that's only gonna get you so far. All right, your body is eventually gonna break down. We all get older, so why put your body through? Excuse me. Why put your body through all that when you can work smarter? You don't need to be over pushing your body. I don't think this is a good field to get into if you are not gonna be getting into it for the further growth. I don't think you should be wanting to be in the field and just be another working body. But if you like getting your hands dirty and getting sweaty and working hard and that kind of stuff interests you, then by all means, I would say do it. But other than that, no, I wouldn't recommend doing it. I would say work on some type of skill that you can use to invest into something that's going to make you a return. That way you can do what you want to do over time. But not I wouldn't recommend working in that field that I was working in. But if that's something that you want to do, then hats off to you, but not me. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video of a day in the life of working as a water softener technician slash plumber slash water service, water maintenance, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's all it was, man. 4 hours of driving. Really wasn't doing too much at work. Filled up. All in short, we got there early, filled up that tank, got breakfast. Drove back, got some filters, changed out the filters, pressed some buttons on there to disinfect it. Went to another site, swapped out the tanks, came back, and that's it. That's literally all we did. We didn't do nothing, man. Just another day on the clizzy, on the clock. But yeah, man, a day in the life. Thank y'all for tuning into my YouTube channel. Thank y'all for following the journey. I appreciate y'all. I really, really appreciate y'all. I want y'all to see that this YouTube stuff, it really ain't that hard. Not saying all you gotta do is stay consistent, but I think that's really a big part of it. Y'all see my consistency, and y'all see the videos and ideas and tips I give y'all. Y'all soak it in and give me some too. Comment, let me know what I can do to make these videos more interesting or things y'all want to see me do. But besides that, man, I'm going to see y'all in the next one.